how we are so back. All right, let's go.
Prediction on the internet for tech and got it right. Let's just pretend we're a big tech Google company. It costs $50,000 a month, and you're spending $1.3 million a month on just AI agents. To replace those with just engineers would, well, that kind of math, it's a number. That kind of math you can't just do off the top of your head. So let's just say 30 engineers. That's like good prediction. 30 engineers worth of people working on something. You can't just do this for every single
This
project.
guy, I was listening to the podcast about this guy, right? The guy who made OpenClaw, Steve something, something with P, right? I forgot what Pete something, right? He basically was a really smart developer, is a really smart developer. He built like a really successful business like 10 years ago. He made millions of dollars, retired, did not look at tech at all, and suddenly comes into Claude Opus or Sonnet or something. So of course he's gonna be crazy impressed, and he's got nothing to lose, he's got nothing to gain, it's just fun for him. So he made OpenClaw, he spent thousands of dollars, got lots of virality, OpenAI saw publicity opportunity, and now has unlimited tokens, so he can do this, right? Normal people cannot do it.
Project. Your company at some point is going to go, okay, time out. We've made a mistake.
It has happened, by the way. I can confirm.
We have decided that we let you use all the tokens you want. That's bad. We're going to go back to the old days. Who's the
This was last week, right?
most token efficient? And that, my friends, that prediction came right just a short 8 days later. Oh, what do you say? What is this right here? Oh, is that Sam Altman saying something? He also
This has happened. I can confirm, and lots of people are really, really nervous about it.
said the cost question came up.
I'm pretty sure lots of people like us are secretly happy about it.
This right here? Oh, is that Sam Altman saying something? He also said the cost question came up quite suddenly. At the beginning of 2026, the issue never came up, Altman said. People were totally happy with the amount they were spending, he said. Now, AI costs are a huge issue. I have correctly predicted the future in only 8 days. And so obviously off the high of the Uber COO saying, yeah, token maxing, I can't justify it. I can't even
Where is the productivity going? Yeah.
tell what features are being made with this token maxing. But nonetheless, after this amazing tech prediction, I have decided that I'm going to make 5 more predictions. Now, one of them is going to be heartwarming. One of them is going to be what I think is a good outcome. And then the other 3, nightmare scenarios.
Okay.
I think all of these are going to come true within the next 6 to 12 months, okay? And
Let's go.
and here's the other thing. None of these predictions involve AGI, all right? They all involve what seems to be the most obvious answer of all time. Because when you think about it for a second, like, how did Sam not see this coming? Did he never work at a company? Has he never worked at a company where you had to argue to spend $50, but then all of a sudden every employee can just
JetBrains licenses, anyone?
spend 10 grand on tokens? Brother, do you not know how companies operate? How did you not know this? Like, did you not have to go to a VP and argue why you actually needed an extra 8 gigabytes of RAM? Like, did you not live a normal ass life where every last little thing was scrutinized in a $1,000 meeting to make sure you're spending $50 correct? Because that, my friends, that's the corporate lifestyle. Prediction number 1. Some of these AI labs, they're actually going to attempt to trade tokens for equity.
What? Huh? What?
Oh, shit. Yes, this actually is happening. This is not a prediction.
It's all fake money anyways, but okay.
I just thought I'd throw this in there. Just this is insane, right? Okay, so actually
That's investment.
token prediction number 1 is going to have to be open source donations. You are going to be able to donate 1 million tokens from your budget into open source so they can run CI or these other various tools that may have to be run in some sort of automated fashion, which costs open source projects too much money. You can be like, hey, I have 10 million tokens. on your friend. Okay, hey, 10 mil for you. By the way, those 10 mil, those are Kimmy 2.6s. Okay, I ain't paying for no Chat Jippity 5.5s. All right, buddy. And I believe we're gonna actually see this within just the next few months. Open source token donation. Yes, this one's kind of nice, you know, like, oh, this is kind of sweet. You know, people out there trying to make the world a better place via tokens. Okay, that's kind of nice. It's something
Is it making it a better place though?
kind of like protein folding. You know how you could donate your computer? Well, now you can donate your tokens maybe to cancer research. I know the Frontier models keep telling us how they're going to do this, but maybe you'll have to be the one donating your tokens for that to happen. But either way, token donations, highly likely. We're going to see this in the next few months. I had to get that one out of the way because that's the nicest of all the predictions. The next predictions are going to progressively get more and more deranged. But first, big thank you to the sponsor.
Okay, first two are interesting.
If you have not tried Composer
What
2...
was that? I love
Big
you.
thank you to the sponsor. If you have not tried Composer 2.5 Fast, you have to try it. And let me give you a couple reasons. Well, first off, it's like my favorite model. It's the one I use the most. It's the one that I can do the easiest back and forth with because it's actually fast. You can actually have it back and forth with. Second, the output, it's really, really good. But third, something that I think is super important, especially today with all the news and token costs and everything, is it's actually an affordable model. You can do research. You can check out Composer 2.5 Fast from Cursor. Thanks, Cursor. Now back to the video. Okay, hey, so number 2 is kind of a bit of an
It's getting more and more annoying.
interesting one. I think that when companies start hiring people, they're going to, of course, give them the dollar bills, right? And then they're going to also give them the stonks, which, of course, actually just simply is dollar bills that grow. Then, you know, you also get like 401k matching and
Don't tell me token.
all these other things. I know that's very American of me, but you get some sort of benefits that go along with it. But I think there's going to become a fourth category that's going to happen, which is token budget. You're going
Wow.
to be given a
Wait, can I use those for open source, for personal projects?
yearly token stipend. And however you choose to spend that at your
Alright.
company to get your work done is on
Why at your company? If it's part of remuneration, it should be used for anything.
you. And if at the end of the year your token spend is less than your token budget, hey, you're going to have a bigger, fatter, nicer bonus at the end
Got it, okay.
of the year because you're getting your work done and you're not costing the employer too much. This is going to obviously incentivize people to be more
But this is bad because people can do CTC.
efficient with their tokens. Oh, you're like a super duper ultra engineer and we super believe in you. Here's a 100K budget. Blow it all you want or be super efficient with what you do. You get to keep some of that money. Incentivizing good behavior. Of course, this is once again one of my nicer predictions, but I can actually definitely see this. Some sort of incentivification for your behavior, not just blowing tokens
love
like
that.
wild. Okay, we do not need 100 more dashboards. Like maybe, just maybe, planning things out and thinking about things ahead of time might be the best way. Like, dog, I know you got 10K more in you,
This guy.
but maybe you don't need to get those lines out right now. Okay, hey, take a step back. It's okay, buddy. All right, we're starting to enter into the unhinged territory. All right, this is where things are gonna get a little strange. Prediction numero 3. You remember?
Should have been stand-up discussion.
Remember planning poker? You remember Agile? Remember, you know, back in the day, long before vibe coding, you used to have to like sit down and be like, this task is a medium, and then everybody would play this game of poker. Which, by the way, setting aside, that's not poker. I hated the fact that they called it planning poker because what are people
I haven't gotten into corporate enough companies that do that, and I'm happy about it.
bluffing? Are people actively lying to me? I'm pretty sure this is called, hey, guess a number as to what you think this is going to be. And if everybody guesses the same number, that might be just what it is. Like, it's not, that's not poker, okay? That's not poker at all. Hated that, okay? Sorry. Either way, we're going to see something a little bit different, okay? My little vibe coders, my little sweet summer children. I know you're not familiar with that process, but new process is going to land. And it's going to look something like this. All right, hey, we got this feature coming up. We're going to play a little bit of token poker. Everybody get your cards out. How many millions of tokens do you think this feature is going to take? Ooh, I think this could be done for 10 million Kimmy 2.6 tokens. throw that in the hat. Some people are gonna be like, dude, this is 50 million Jippity extra high fast tokens, okay? Because it's urgent, it's gonna cost us money. You're gonna have this entire session where people are gonna be playing poker, which is still not poker, about how much a task is gonna cost in tokens. You know I'm right. You know I'm actually right. In fact, I would not be shocked if someone said, we already do this. We already token poker. We already put them token poker chips down, boy. Like I believe it. I'm completely not surprised. But we're gonna replace Agile with token Agile. Oh my gosh, the consulting class is gonna be so fun. Think about all the consulting people that are going to come into your company, reintroduce a new version of Agile, and one of them is definitely going to be token poker. All right, so these final two predictions I think are going to be the most likely ones you're going to see pretty soon, and they're going to probably wrought the most destruction on any company. I believe these next two are effectively what George Hotz was talking about when he said, I'm calling it now. The adoption of AI agents into software development will be one of the most costly mistakes in the field's history. Now, I don't think he's saying agents are a pure bad here. I think he's saying there are some companies in which they operate that are going to be absolutely insane to budgets and just actually delete companies completely out of existence. Prediction number 4, I think, can be best represented by Microsoft's org chart, which is going to be, instead of having a company-wide budget for AI, which I think will still exist, you're going to have org-wide and team-wise budgets. And
I was just thinking about when you talked about the token poker thing, right? If there's a limit on individual devs and teams can share it.
this is going to cause people to lose their damn mind, because you know what's going to happen. There's going to be individuals out there just spending an enormous amount of tokens, and their whole team is going to just hate that person, or they're going to use their entire team's budget and have to go back to like hand coding and just absolutely being so angry at what's gone on. And you know also what's going to happen with this idea of kind of these organizational wide token spreading is there's going to be middle managers that their entire job is to like petition/negotiate for your team's allotted token limit. An entire management class.
Don't give them ideas.
Is going to be created out of this. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. And then, of course, the natural outcropping of all of this is that there will be team members in which to save tokens are going to start pair prompting. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. I predict by the end of the year, you will definitely hear that phrase. Paired prompting. They're going to get together and really kind of hammer out the perfect context/prompting so that they don't use too many tokens to go.
We can do this for documentation and like task planning.
And get the task done. And even worse, there's going to be like these team-long activities, right? Because you know how you can technically set up these agents to run for like a day straight or 6 hours straight or multiple days straight, and they can just spend so much tokens. So what you're going to end up having is these long-running tasks, the prompts to kick them off will be like team reviewed. You're going to have people actually on GitHub knitting how the prompt was set up, being like, actually, you don't need to threaten the grandma anymore, and actually, it's best to give them a certain personality, and then somebody else is going to be like, actually, on archive, paper number 3,972, it actually says personalities are destructive, and it's just going to be this nonstop shaman-like exercise where they tell you the secrets of the prompt, and your whole team is going to be just arguing over for how to kick off these long-running tasks. It is going to be just a thing of beauty. All right, the fifth and final prediction, which I think is definitely the most unfortunate, because this one, if it's not already true, will be true here very, very soon, which of course is that companies are going to try to reward as hard as they can the people who are using the most AI by budgeting the AI specifically for the people. So what's going to end up happening is they're going to review all the Git logs and be like, okay, well, Brian over there, he only produced 10,000 lines of code last month, but Timmy produced 100,000. You know what? Tokens for Timmy, but none for Brian. Okay, nobody loves.
That is fuck?
Brian, all right. Everybody loves Timmy, and you know this is gonna happen.
So this is Brian's chart, right? Where he has basically the slackers not able to do damage before, and now they're accelerated. This is now gonna be only them doing.
We're gonna find the people. Just simply creating the most change gets the most budget. And the thing is that this isn't even that far from happening, because if you remember ClickUp from doing some of the layoffs, one of their big things is the 100x organization. They're like setting forth kind of this idea that there will exist organizations that have 100x output. Well, how are you going to get 100x output? You're going to have an enormous budget, and once obviously the budget shit hits the fan, people are going to go, okay, we need to reduce who gets to be a part of this organization, who produces the most code, and it's just naturally going to happen. They're going to find the biggest slop cannons, and they're going to put them into positions where they get effectively unlimited budget. I genuinely believe there's going to be a company that is going to so thoroughly code themselves into hell that they're actually going to fail as a company due to how much crap and burden they've put on themselves with the promises of the magical sand rock computer talkie thingies. I don't even know what happened there. I got all my words mixed up. Okay, I was coming in with, like the magical sand that talks to you. I don't even know what to call it. What do you call it? They're gonna get owned because somebody told them that the magic rocks actually can predict the future and will in fact lead them to salvation. And instead, it just led them to hundreds of thousands, if not millions of lines of burden and not technical advantage. The name is the Primogen.
Crazy stuff.